All right, so you see this book, this wonderful book records the Rebbe's visits, historic visits of the Rebbe to Gan Yisrael and Camp Emunah. We should point out that Camp Emunah was established before Gan Yisrael. These were breakthroughs, one of the earliest overnight camps. In terms of Frum, Orthodox, maybe the first, I don't know. Possibly the very first Orthodox overnight camp. The first one was made in 1953. J.J. Hecht started it. It was an extension of his release hour, and it got the name Camp Emunah. And the Gan Yisrael was established in 1956. So this records the visits of the Rebbe to both camps on 3 occasions. In 1956, just before camp opened. 1957, a year later, the official inauguration of camp. And then in 1960, 200 years since the birth of the Baal Shem Tov. Camp Gan Yisrael was named after, the Rebbe said, he gave the name Gan Yisrael, naming it after the Baal Shem Tov. The Rebbe said extraordinary things about camp. He said that camp is the place which forges the anvil that forges the chassid. More so than yeshiva, more so than the home. Once upon a time it was in Lubavitch, and now it's in Gan Yisrael. So I want to share with you a story that happened the first visit. I mean, this whole beautiful book here. And how the whole surprise, they weren't expecting this. It made be known in the morning that he was going to camp, and people scrambled and they followed. Now, on that particular occasion, this first visit, this was before the children had come. Some children had joined also, but the next day or a few days later was the actual opening of the camp. This is 1956. So they brought with him some matzah. Some matzah. And at the Farbrengen, the Rebbe gave out matzah to all of the assembled. Made a big thing. This is the day, this middle of the summer. This was the date was the 16th of Tammuz, the 15th of Tammuz, 2 days ago. Now, in the middle of giving out the matzah, which was at which point of the Farbrengen, I remember. There's so much here anyway. He came with his regular kapota and his silk kapota. Before the Farbrengen, he went into a side room there, the dining hall, and put the kapota. I should point out before that the Rebbe visited the entire camp and made all kinds of recommendations. Many of them were about safety, about putting around the entire lake a fence around the entire lake. There should be a division in the water that demarcates the shallow from where it gets deeper, and other such recommendations, of course, which they did. So back to the matzah story. I'll have to look it up to get the proper detail. But what happened was like this. I think it was towards the end of the Farbrengen, if I'm not mistaken. And at one point, he stopped giving the matzah, took a few pieces, and put it in his kapata. And then continued giving. What happened was, this seems was the beginning of the Farbrengen, this distribution of matzah. The end was Kosher Bracha. What happened was, after the Farbrengen, they came rushing to the Rebbe that there'd been an accident, that a car, or a van it seems, was 13 people, must have been a bus, a small bus, turned over 3 times on the highway coming. The Rebbe said, 3 times? Made like this, and said, no, everything is beseder. And then as he was leaving, 2 of the fellas managed to arrive. The Rebbe took out the matzah that he had put away in his satuk and gave it to them. And then they figured out that it was an hour or so earlier, when he was giving out the matzah, the moment that he stopped and put some of it, wrapped it in a napkin and put it inside his kapota, that was the moment of the accident, when he interrupted the giving of the matzah. And then when he had left, which is whatever, some later, 2 of these guys came, and as I said to you, and they told him 3 times he made like that, 3 times, like kind of a dismissal of it, everything's okay, and said, Alt wird sein beseder. That was an extraordinary thing that happened, that first, amongst other things, that first visit, 1956. I should say, not an easy fast. Mashiach comes today, and the question will be whether we finish fasting or not. The answer, I think, is we don't. It's being raised. When they fast for rain, and rain comes, do you continue fasting? They do. But I'm not sure if that would apply also to Mashiach's coming. I have a feeling that no. Mashiach comes right away. We will be saying l'chaim and celebrating. He won't complete the fast day. All right, friends, have a truly wonderful day. See you, God willing, tomorrow.
Yikoach, Rabbi.
Amen. Shkayach.
All the very best. Have a blessed day, everybody. An easy fast.
Amen. Everybody.
God bless you.